Hello everybody, this is Vasilis, the developer of the iTavli application. Today I'm really excited because version 2.0 is finally ready, and as you may have guessed, this version will allow you to play online games. So, excuse me. Now in this demonstration I have purchased the Part1 game, but I haven't purchased the Figure game. Now once you download this new version, the very first thing that you need to do is to go to settings. Now you may change the player's name. I'm going to put down my name. Um you may change also the color of the chip, but most importantly you need to scroll down to the online game section and enable the online game. Now if you wish to play online game over a 3G network, you need to enable this line here. Now please keep in mind that you may be charged from your provider, and then you need to select which games you want to play. Now here you don't see the favorite game because, as I said before, I haven't purchased that. Now I'm going to select all of them. Now there are two things that I would like to say about the tournament game. The first thing is that when you play a tournament, you're going to play the games. Actually, you will be able to play the games that you have purchased. So in our case, Portes and Plakoto. The second thing about the tournament is that the winning score is set to 3 and you cannot change that. You might change that later in, what I mean by that is in next versions, but in this version you cannot change that. So the last thing that you need to do is click on the Save Settings button. If you don't do that and you try to close the screen, you'll see this message. So please, whenever you make a change, either in the online game section or in the player's info section, please click on the Save Settings button. Because by doing that, you inform the server of your choices, and this is really important. So we close the screen, and amazingly this is all that we need to do to make ourselves available for playing online game. Now there are two ways to start an online game. The first one is to invite your opponent, and the second one is to be invited. So I'm going to show to you both ways, and I'm going to start of course with the easy one, which is to invite your opponent. So I'm going to select the human opponent, and I'm going to select the remote game. Now here you see two buttons, the online and the nearby. The nearby is for the Bluetooth device, and for that, and we don't really need this now because we have the online game now. Now here you see a list of the available players, but first let me explain what you see on the screen. Down here in the bottom left corner you see the total players, the total number of players who are registered. On the right corner, bottom right corner, you see the total number of players which are online and the total number of players which are in this list. So there are 3 players available and there are 3 players in this list. If more players were online, by clicking on this button, which now of course is inactive, I will be able to fetch more players. Now this list here shows us the following information. First of all, we see the name of the player, the color of the chip that he or she wishes to play with, and the games that he or she has either purchased or wishes to play. Now, so player, oh yeah, one more thing. If a game is in red color, then this game is not available. If it is in green, this game is available. So player 1 can play Portes, and also in tournament mode, he or she can play again Portes. Player test can play only Portes, and he doesn't wish to play any tournament game. Finally, player 3 can play, player test 3, sorry, can play Portes or Fevga, and in tournament mode can play all these games. Now, what's here that in tournament mode, the game Plakoto is in green, but in the available games, the game Plakoto is in red. This means that the test 3 player has purchased all games, but he doesn't wish to play Plakoto. So, to invite a player to a game, I simply click on that. And here I see a list of the available games. For test 3 player, I can play tournament and Portes. Amazingly, I cannot play Fevga nor Plakoto, and this is because test 3 player doesn't wish to play Plakoto, and although he or she wishes to play Fevga, I haven't I haven't purchased that game. So I'm going to select this player, and let's suppose that I want to play Polish theme. Now, all I have to do is wait now for my opponent to reply to my request. Now, I'm going to decline this request because I want to show you the second way to play an online game. Now, as I said before, there are two ways to play an online game. Either you can invite your opponent, or you can be invited. I show you how to invite your opponent. Now let's see what happens.